Race number 5 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 5:15. It's the budget car and truck rental handicap over 1,200 metres. Let's go back a month to the last start of Glasgow Girl.
Proper. It's City Chan held together, leading by one. Glasgow Girl being called upon for an effort now by Harvey. Stormy Aura's making up some headway, and against the outside is My Demi at the 200 metre mark. City Chan led the way. My Demi closest here to the outside rail goes up with Glasgow Girl to challenge. It's Glasgow Girl, My Demi. My Demi's got a head in front. City Chan fights back, but My Demi's too good. My Demi has...
She's had no luck in the last month as Glasgow Girl. She was withdrawn at the start at Bunbury on the 13th of January. Paul Harvey injured his ankle just before the race got underway, and she was also scratched from a race. She didn't make it into the final field here at Ascot as well. So she's had 34 days between runs, but she did win 2 starts ago at Belmont, then was second as we saw in the replay race. She's yet to miss the top 3 in her 7 starts, and she was only just defeated in this grade last time out. She goes on top. Big danger and a big worry here is number 9, Ruby Miss for Simon Miller. Willing to put a pen through most of her runs last came. If she was to bounce back to form, she may well be a very hard horse to beat here. She was on wet tracks at Belmont throughout the majority of the winter. On a dry track here, she could well be a improver. Number 7, Alta Solamore, drops from the 1400 to the 1200. I think that is a positive. I do think this horse is a sprinter rather than a middle distance horse. And then number 5, Klondike Kelly, drops in grade here from the graduation grade on Perth Cup Day. Was beaten nearly 8 lengths, but this is a fair bit easier. Tom selection in race number 5, going with number 3, Glasgow Girl, to beat 9, Ruby Miss, 7, Alta Solamore, and 5, Klondike Kenny. Race number 6 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 5:45. It's the Morley Growers Market handicap over 1,600 metres. And in replay, let's have a look at the last start performance of Paddy's Shadow.
Further back then by Wild Fusion, King of Chaos making ground down the middle as they come to the 250, and now on the outside going up very quickly, King of Chaos and Harry Thomas. Sariska gets a split. Distant Trilogy getting through as well. It's Harry Thomas and King of Chaos. Harry Thomas with the head in front. Distant Trilogy. Sally's Realm coming with a brilliant finishing run. She's flying. Sally's Realm. Sally's Realm.
You can forgive the performance of Paddy's Shadow in the replay race. The saddle slipped on Paul Harvey just after the start. I think it was a miracle that she finished within 3 lengths of Sally's Realm. That was second up. She was first up without a trial behind Tracciato. I think third up here. I think her class might show. She was third in the Belmont Oaks last season, and with the visors going on as well, I think she's the one to beat. Goes on top from number 4, Quintaro, who was wide all of the way last start behind Vintage Stock. Prior to that was behind Make Mine Champers, who's another horse in this race. Make Mine Champers is my 3rd selection here. Did win at Pinjarra last time out by half a length. That was a pretty good performance considering she was slow into stride and lost about a length at the beginning, but has drawn pretty ordinary here in barrier number 10. And then number 9, Langley from Mark Bairstow and William Pike. Pike has never ridden this horse before. That's a bit of a tick in itself. Last 2 starts, finished second at Ascot and then at Albany. Top selection in race number 6, going with number 2, Paddy's Shadow, to beat 4, Quintano, 5, Make Mine Champers and 9, Langley. Race number 7 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 6:15. It's the off-the-track supporting retired WA racehorses handicap over 1,400 metres. And in replay, let's have a look at the last start effort of Tracciato.
50, Tawny Pete wobbled away from the fence. Tracciato breathing down his neck, goes up now, gets a half a length on him quickly. He went for home on him now as they come to the 200. Noski releases the brakes. Tracciato's in front, but Tawny Pete comes back, and now Love Trade. He's starting to put the big ones in on the outside. Pike sends Love Trade up to join Tracciato, grabs the lead. Love Trade, pick up ride for Pike, and he gets the money.
Pierce Racing could train a rocking horse to win at the moment. They've got a very strong hand in this race. 2 runners, including number 4, Tracciato. He's returning pretty good form. He won first up before being too close to what was a pretty hot speed last time out, as we saw in the replay race. Jared Noski has ridden this horse to win all of its 3 races from its 9 starts, and he probably had the choice here, and he's gone with Tracciato. Goes on top. A danger might be number 3, Lord Ludlow. Ran really bizarrely last start, but on his day, he's a pretty capable midweek galloper, and Jason Brown knows him better than anyone else. Number 5, Dicoletto is the other horse in the Pierce Racing team. William Pike rides this horse. He's ridden it 3 times for 2 wins and 1 minor placing. Last start was behind Strato Creed, who ran on Saturday here at Ascot. And then number 9, 3 Son, has drawn a terrible gate here, but they've elected to claim, gets it down to 52.5 with Jade McNaught. Did win 2 starts ago. Last start was over 1,200 metres behind Miss Swindle. I think he'll appreciate the 1,400. I'm just not sure where 3 Son will get to on the map. Top selection in race number 7, going with number 4, Tracciato, to beat 3 Lord Ludlow, 5 Dicoletto and 9 3 Son. Race number 8 at Ascot on Wednesday will jump at 6:45. It's the Hahn Super Dry Handicap over 1,400 metres. And in replay, let's have a look at the latest trial of Fry's Fantasia.
Side of those there, next is Mystery Affair, switching wider. Spiritual Warrior now goes back in behind. Picking up some ground through along the inside was Fry's Fantasia and Midnight Sky. They're coming back to the field now, as taking the lead was Lofty Lad, but here come the swoopers. Mystery Affair, Lofty Lad's in front. Mystery Affair dives.
Fry's Fantasia has always given the impression she's a little bit better than this grade. Did win her maiden at Pinjarra back in June. Last start had the blinkers on. The Piercies have decided to take them off. I think the 2 trials are also a positive here, and the stable is in fantastic form. Goes on top. Another stable that's in good form is Simon Miller's Yard here for Scarlet Missile, number 8. Blinkers off as well, up in trip as well from the 1,100 metres the last 2 starts to the 1,400 metres for Kate Winner, who claims 2. 1 Express Flirt will get plenty of support here. Blinkers on first time. William Pike on first time. Has the 59 kilos. Last 2 starts as placed at Bunbury in Class 1 grade behind Beat the Bell and Sliced Bread. That form is certainly good enough. And then number 7, John O's Rocket. Pretty good run last start. No, finished 7th, beaten 3 lengths, but was wide all the way. Kept coming. There's a gear change here as well as the nosebanders. Jared Noski jumps back aboard Trevor Andrews' galloper. Top selection in race number 8, going with number 6, Fry's Fantasia, to beat 8 Scarlet Missile, 1 Express Flirt and 7 John O's Rocket. It's now time to nominate my best bets on this midweek card at Ascot. Going in race number 4, number 9, My Lady Fair, with William Pike in the saddle. And in race number 6, number 2, Paddy's Shadow, of course, black type placed in the Belmont Oaks. It's easy to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Perth Racing. You can log onto our website or you can follow us on one of our social media channels. Until next time, bye for now.